Hello everyone, this is Santej Kalada from Taskify Labs, and today in this video I would like to show you how to create beautiful PDF reports using N8N. Earlier we had this limitation, that is to create PDF reports it was really tough in N8N, but now I'm going to show you a very simple method using which you can create beautiful looking PDF reports using N8N. In fact, before I show you the tutorial, let me quickly show you how these would look like. See, this is an example of a PDF report that I have generated. It's basically, if you give a website name, it will analyze that website and give you an executive summary, like key offerings, why they stand out, target audience, and all these details. So this is one example, and this is another example. So I have just given a website's name, and it has generated a beautiful summary like this. So as you can see, we are following a templated format here. Both these reports follow the very same template, and we are generating a template report like this. Earlier, yes, we could do this in an N8N, but it requires setting up everything in Google Docs. Again, if you set up things in Google Docs and generate PDF report, it won't look good. I have personally done that. In fact, there are videos in my channel about it, but it won't look that good. So yeah, this is how the workflow would look like. And now let us move to building this workflow. It's a very simple workflow. So let's quickly move to building the workflow. So first thing we have is a form. So I have an N8N form. I have added it here. And as for the fields, see, it's basically a competitor analysis report. Enter a competitor's website URL to generate a PDF analysis report. That's the form description. And as for field name, see here, competitor website URL and element type text. And as for placeholder, it's just given a random placeholder. And let me quickly show you how this form would look like. I'll just copy the production URL. See, this is how the form would look like. And please note that this creating this PDF report, it can be customized to like any way you want. Okay, any type of PDF report. Now, in my case, since we are since the user would give them a website, we need to scrap the content from that website. So in your case, if this is not required, you can always avoid this node. So what I've done is I have added a HTTP node. Okay, I have added a HTTP node. And for scrapping the contents of website, we are using this website called API file. Okay. So in fact, I'll give you a link to API file in the description of this video. So if you sign up using that link, you will get some extra credits as well. Okay, so you can sign up for a free account. And after that, you can go to API file store. And this is the one we are interested in, website content roller. Okay, see, one of the main benefits of using API file is that they handle all the scrapping part. We don't need to know anything. Okay, like see, in fact, the scrapping task took me, I'll show you how much it cost me. Yeah, $0.016. That's how much it cost me to do all the scrapping. This API file team, they handle all the proxies, scrapping errors, everything they'll handle from their end. We don't want to know anything at all. Now, all you have to do is here, click on API endpoints, and here scroll down and see, run actors synchronously and get dataset items. Just copy this and put it here in the HTTP node which you have added. Okay. So just add it here. So we have added it here, and the method should be post and authentication none, then send body, select this option, body content type JSON and specific body. Yeah, this. And here, see, this is the one. JSON body should be exactly like this. In fact, if you want to know how to change the JSON body, what you could do is, see, you can even use this particular one as well. Okay, you can use this particular option and do this. Otherwise, what you can do is you can just copy this one. Okay, see, if you're not able to like extract this text, here is what I would recommend. Just take a screenshot of this and paste it in your favorite LLM model, ChatGPT, Claude, or Gemini, and ask it to extract that text. So it will be much easier for you. And again, please don't worry, this template is available for free inside my school community. And I'll give you a link to my school community in the description of this video as well. So yeah, that is what we have done here. So we are actually extracting the contents. Next, we have added an AI agent. It's a very simple thing. AI agent. So AI agent we have, and here I have selected the tools agent and prompt. Prompt again, this could be customized in any way. See, since I am building a competitor analysis report, I am giving my prompt like this. Analyze this website content and return a JSON object with, I'm telling company name, tagline, offering, target audience, key differentiators, contact info, summary. Okay. And the website URL. So website URL is available here, right? Competitor website, drag and drop it here. Website content, that is available here. Just search for text. See, this is the one. Just drag and drop it here. And you can see this is how it would look like. And see, even though I have given it the output format I want, see, in most cases it will work well, but there are certain cases where it won't work well. I don't want my automation to crash because of that. So just to make sure that I'm getting the output in the exact same format I want, I'll be using something known as structured output parser. Okay. So here add this, see, first of all, here in the AI agent, you need to enable this option, require specific output format. Only then this would be available. Okay. So here you need to give the schema type as define using schema, and you need to give the structured output parser like this. In fact, I'll show you the exact step-by-step things that I did to generate this. Okay. So this is my Gemini chat. See, I'm showing this so that you can actually understand. See, you don't have to be technical to generate these kind of workflows. I'll show you the exact things I have used. Okay. So you can use Gemini, you can use Claude, or you can use Chat GPT as well. Okay. So you can see I have an AI node in N8N and I want you to give me the JSON schema for the structured output parser. Okay. For the structured output parser JSON schema, I want you to give me these are the details that should be returned. Okay. So I've just given it the JSON data. Okay. So if you don't have the JSON data, just tell it what are the details you want. And see, Gemini already knows how to generate it in the correct schema format. And after that, it will give me, see, here's the JSON schema formatted specifically for N8N structured output parser. So it has given me this. Okay. So I'll just copy that and paste it here. And in the here, you need to select, see, you need to add the credentials. You need to add OpenAI integration. In my case, it is already added. If it is not added, what you can do is, see, just select here, click on new credentials, and here click on open docs. So they'll show you the exact step-by-step things on how to generate the API key and add it here. Okay. In my case, they are showing it example with OpenAI. In my case, I use a tool called OpenRouter. OpenRouter actually allows you to talk to like so many models at once. So you can select actually whatever model you want, you can select it here. All you have to do is just go here and in the credits, add some credits. So I think I have added some $10 credits earlier. Okay. So just add some credits. So if you are using this, you can access Claude, Gemini, or Chat GPT or any other model from here. That is basically how you do it. And if at all you're using OpenRouter, like you need to make one change. Okay. See, if you're using OpenRouter, here in the base URL, you need to give this. Okay. Base URL should be this. And API key, see, here you can go to keys and create an API key. Click on create API key, copy the key and paste it here. So yeah, that is basically how you do. And the AI agent node will return the output in this particular format. Now see, we are getting the output. See, we are getting extracting all the details. Now we need to generate the report, right? So I'll show you exactly what I did. I'll show you. I did go to Gemini. See, I told you. Thank you, that is working. Now I want you to give me a code for a code node which will generate a HTML report based on the details from the output of the previous node. And here is the output from the previous node. So the previous node, see, this is the code node, this is the previous node. So I'll select that and I'll copy the output of the this node and give it to Gemini. See, you just need to give all the details to Gemini or any LLM model you're using. The more details you give, the better your outputs would be. So I've given the exact same thing. Now see, here is the JavaScript code for your code node, and this script iterates through your input item, handles everything, and yeah. So it has given me the code. All I have to do is just copy that and paste it here in the code node. Okay, and I want to show you a few things. See, I think this is the first report that it generated based on that code node. But see, the alignment is not correct. There were few reports where the alignment was not correct. So I'll show you the Gemini chat. See, then what I did was I uploaded the report, and see, this is how the report looks like. HTML page looks like it does not. See, I'm using Whisperflow to talk. Okay, so there is some mistakes here. There is not enough gaps from the margin, all those stuff. So make those changes and make the page a bit more beautiful. Okay, so it has given me it did give me a code note, but still Gemini was able to read the contents of PDF, but Gemini cannot see the PDF. So again, this particular code did not resolve my issue. So again, what I did was I just took a screenshot of that and I uploaded it. Okay, see, I just took a screenshot and I uploaded it. See, now the report looks good, but again, the problem is that on the second page I've given you the screenshot, that starting, it doesn't look good at all. It seems like it is attached to the top margin. Seems something like that. It doesn't look good. Okay, see, I was just speaking to Gemini. So yeah, now it understood the issue and it had given me a new code. So I just copied this and pasted it here. Okay, so after that, it will give me the HTML report. This is the HTML report I got. Now all I have to do is just convert this HTML report to PDF. Okay, so for that, we'll be using this site called CloudConvert. So I'm sure that many of you might have already seen it allows you to convert between different file formats. So you can just create a free account there. And after that, you need to generate the API key. So what you have to do is create a free account. And here in authorization, click on auth clients. API key option is there, but it won't work. I have tried it many times. For some reason, it won't work in N8N. So click on auth clients. Here, click on create new clients. Name, you can give any random name. Now you need to get your redirect URL. Okay. So before we add the redirect URL, see, we need to install this node. Okay. This is a community node. That means that it won't be available. If in your account, if you just search for CloudConvert, it won't be available. Okay. You have to install it. So to install it, here is what you have to do. Just go to settings of your N8N account. And in the settings, you will see something known as community node. And you have to install this community node. So click on install and we have the NPM package name. So go to Google and search for CloudConvert community node N8N. It will be the first result from GitHub. And take that and scroll down. And in the installation, it will give you the exact thing to enter. Just copy this. Enter it here and click on install. I'm sorry, I did not copy it properly. See, copy and enter it here and click on install. In my case, it is already installed, so I'm not going to install it again. And once you're done with that, see, now we have CloudConvert. Now we need to create our credentials. So click on create new credentials or auth. Now you will need to get a client ID and client secret. So this client ID and client secret, you will get it from here. Okay. So give it a random name. See, give it a random name and copy this auth redirect URL and paste it here. Where is that? Yeah. And paste it here and click on create. And once you click on create, it will give you these details. That is client ID and client secret. Just copy and paste it here. And after that, operation should be convert file. Output format should be PDF. Now input file content. It should be the output of the previous node. In fact, let me just copy the output of the previous run. Yeah, I've copied it here. And as for the input file content, it is the output from the previous node, this HTML report. Just drag and drop it here. And here, as for input file name, just give a random name. Okay, that will be the final name of your PDF. Okay, so it will be something like report.pdf. So you can give anything here. It doesn't matter. Just make sure that it ends with HTML. And yeah, that is how simple it is. The configuration is done, and now if you click on run, it will actually convert it and you'll get the data like this. You'll get the final output like this. So I hope all of you found this useful. And once again, I would like to remind you this is available. This particular workflow is available for free inside my school community. So you can join there and get this absolutely for free. And if you want me to create these kind of custom automations for you, you can always hire me. And I have also given you a link to hire me in the description of this video. So once again, thank you for your time and have a great day. Bye.